Good morning, good morning. Hey, Anthony Oaks. Good morning.
Sexy ladies want us.
I don't know whether I'm recording on YouTube or not. And it looks like I gotta swing everything around to go the other way.
I married a lot of some Facebook chat, some sneak, some fat. Stand between and that's a fact. No disrespect, say I'm loving you specs. You can give me a lap dance and cash a check. I had you bad, you ain't as bad as me. I'm sure you know I'm just joking, right? If you ready to ride, then I'm ready to roll. You can drop your pride, so I can take it slow. See, I got the dough, I don't have to show. You just have to know, I ain't bad at all. See you go, play town, what it do? Get down, wanna see? Move now, too fast, slow down, seriously, slow down, you turn me on. I'm trying to change, no more hit and run, huh? You You can find a seat just next to me while I bring to life your fantasy. With Hennessy,
Well, y'all,
just everything I'm trying to say. No falling break, I'ma do your way.
I was trying to get YouTube in here on Nate Love, but look like we're still in the experimental stage. I'm gonna try it one more time. I ain't gonna give up because I'm a techie. Those kind of things. I'm up early today because I know I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be on the road. Hey, Chi-Town, I'm on my way there. Hey, Prince. Hey, Andre. You gonna come and help me harvest, baby. Got to earn your keep. You gonna come on through and help me harvest. Thank you, Andre. I'm still trying with Nate Love. You know, YouTube done pissed me off completely with this whole 1,000 subs. So by the way, if you rock with me, and I know some of y'all have rocked with me for years, I need y'all help. I need y'all to go over there to Nate Love YouTube channel. I'm gonna swing everything over here because my connection is better here. Although it's not better for me to show off the plants, which that was my original goal. I rescued my 420 plants and I wanted y'all to see what I did so I could learn you something. Anyway, let me see, can I get Nate Love? I'm gonna try one more time. I'll try one more time. And if it work, I got it recording. So I don't know whether this thing is going or not. I'm gonna say hello. And it looks like it's working. But am I live? No, it don't seem like I'm live. Just hey, Scooter. Now I wanted to be able to give y'all a close up of what I did for my 420 plants. I wanted to tell y'all my plans. I plan to come to Chicago, so hit me up if y'all want to meet up. I would like to meet up with some of my YouTube fans. Guess it ain't gonna happen.
When it comes to balling, I boy hate it. When we done drinking, we'll
Hey, Gilbert.
Somewhere far away, maybe a holiday. Keep it down tomorrow, we can just fly away. One way, first class, we can spend extra.
So, since I had to swing everything around, I'm gonna have to swing this table around so I can show y'all what I did. Now I thought after I practiced yesterday, I thought I would have it right today. So
we shut it down. Sexy ladies want us.
according to this, I'm streaming, but I can't see it in YouTube. Well, anyway, let's get to the meat and potato. They randomly fell out in a tray that I had other stuff growing. I got garlic on in there now. And and all of my plants when they grow. I hate wasting anything. I just don't understand why this live stream won't go on they love. Anyway, y'all, back to the rescue. I took them out at first. Initially, I thought it was mint growing because I had mint growing in that planter last year. And when I first saw the first leaves, you really couldn't tell what kind of plant they were. But as 420 plants growing. So first of all, let me get my disclaimers out. I'm over here making sunny moves. This your girl that's about growing. her own food and medicine. And so I don't get it. I don't get it. I done tried to do this go live multiple times. Um, it's all janky. Anyway, I'ma stick with the Fat for Life TV. I guess that's what it's meant to be. I guess that's what it meant to be. So if you a hot mess, you love messiness, as in cyber harassment, this video not for you. If you're allergic to critical thinking and you only think with the head in your pants and not the head on your shoulders, no, boo-boo, this not for you. If you're allergic to gaining knowledge, growing medicine, food, surviving when shit hits the fan, then this video is not for you. Now, nobody is hitting me up on my email. I guess y'all waiting for me to do everything on public social media. I'm done. I'm sick of public social media, but I'm forced to use that as my avenue to reach you guys. But what I want you to do is hit me up on fatforlife.TV at outlook.com, so that I can keep the contact. You can show me or tell me where your other social media outlets. But I am building my own private network, and it'll be by invitation only. Therefore, you need to hit me up, else you won't be invited. You won't get the invitation. I'm done. You know, a bunch of y'all been hanging on for years. And I'm just done with the stuff, the day ones, which y'all was coming for, because y'all don't suffer no consequence like I do for that. I'm tired of being the only one suffer. That wasn't never meant for suffering. So, your girl moved on. You better try to get some of this wisdom. That's all I'm saying. You'll be a fool not to. The perfect service announcement I keep on making. Solar training is being offered, so some of you who are able to get time to be entertained by me probably may be unemployed. Here is an opportunity to get you a new skill that will take you into the future. Solar training, job training is being offered at Springfield Urban League. And the telephone number is 217-789-0830. Ask for Trey Wiley. And last but not least, oh yeah, I just printed that out on the printer. Hold on a second. Last but not least, I'm legal. Bonafide certified card carrying member of the Cannabis Club. So, you evil, wicked, trigger happy fingers who love the flag stuff, keep it pushing. If that bothers you, bye. That being said, I'm about to get this party started. Waking and baking this morning. Anybody who want to join me, feel free to join me. because that's what it is. I got a long trip ahead. I do it in chronic pain. And the hardest part is sitting on that train for several hours. So, I'm getting ready. And if you anything like me, it take me a long time to get ready. So I'm up early. That's why I'm up early now. Okay. Back to the... That's good. By the way, I'm chucking on that Colombian haze. I will be making a pit stop to my dispensary today, so I'll be well medicated when I get on this road trip, because it's gonna be a long, hard road for me. Hey, good morning, SMK. Hey, good morning, loving my hair. Well, y'all seen what happened to us. The snow has melted. You can't even tell we had snow yesterday. So I rescued my little babies up out that cold weather. I was real gentle with it. I gave it a lots of water. And I'm going to now transplant them into individual containers so that they could continue growing indoors until it's safe for them to be outdoors. Because, child, hunting, that cold weather just beat up all my calla lilies. I put them out too soon. We didn't know that. I mean, my son, when I had him move the planter, it was 75 degrees that day. So I didn't pay close enough attention to the weather, being that I don't have TV. It just, if I don't look at my phone or actually look it up online, I really don't know what's coming. And so yesterday we woke up to some snow. And it wasn't no joke. It came down all day, literally. And we had 75-degree weather only 2 days ago. So that definitely caught us by surprise. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I'm going to transplant my babies into a different container so they could continue their growth. Now, one of the ways I have popularized my planting is by the use of these what I call pop bottle planters. Actually, I'm going to put them in these convertible pots instead of the pop bottle planters. I'm still going to show you the pop bottle planter for my mint. But today, we're going to get these 420 plants rescued. Now, unfortunately, most of my grow people are over on Naylor. So I need my my Fat for Life TV folks that do enjoy planting to go over there to Naylor, because the whole situation is fucking me up. YouTube is on some BS. I just wish it didn't depend on them as far as traffic. So I'm trying to move y'all up closer so I can show you how I'm going to transplant. these plants. Can y'all see that? Okay, there we go. All right, I got 2 sets of plants I'm going to be transplanting. A couple of days ago, y'all saw me do my okra seeds. Look how much they shot up. I got to get all of these ready so they could survive me being gone for the next couple of days. This particular planter I like because it has a little reservoir in the bottom, so you can fill it up with water and it will be able to survive if you have to leave for a few days or you can't do your watering task. So I'm just using ordinary potting mix, and ain't no special brand, and it's none that I recommend. So far I have tried many and they all grow, because it really ain't the soil that is make the plant grow. I mean, you can add nutrients to it, but a plant will survive with just water. These are my onion plants, which is gonna go into my mango salsa. And we that's what the mango party is about. When I show you how I rescue my little medicinal plants, and then we can move on to the mango party. Anyway, get some music back going. And YouTube's so fake on the music. So I'm gonna fill up these pots with ordinary potting soil. It's absolutely nothing special. Because the main thing plants need is water and sun. And these plants actually did better than the ones that I grew inside. So they little resilient little buggers. They are strong. So I'm filling up these pots with the potting mix. You don't really have to worry about giving these plants nutrients in the first month of their life. It's plenty of nutrients in the potting soil. You just read the back of the bag and see what they have included. But I removed these plants from out the planter that I have on the front yard. I mean on the front porch, which contains garlic. And garlic doesn't mind the cold weather at all. So that snow that hit didn't bother them. But that wind that came put a hurt on everything that was out there. So I had to bring my bell pepper plants back in, and definitely I had to rescue my babies. I was so proud of them. These literally grew randomly. So I carefully dug them out without touching the roots. Just dug up the whole section in the plant outside. Now I'm going to pick up each root carefully. Very carefully. Trying not to disturb any of the root. And I'm going to place it in this planter. Gently, 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 gently. They already been through trauma out in the doggone snow. Wind whipping them around. So I just filled the planters up halfway. Now I'm going to fill them up to the top to give the new seedling support and strength. So I'm putting the soil all around. That's the first one. I'm going to show you all three. And then I'm going to put this. I chose this pot. I actually couldn't make up my mind what I was going to do with these pots. Because I do plan to plant flower plants. But God gave me a purpose for it before I was ready to make up my mind. So I'm grabbing another root, being careful and gentle. Okay, this is me being careful and gentle. And now I'm gently placing this into the second pot, holding the plant very gentle. And I'm proceeding to fill the rest of the pot with soil, because it's going to need support. All these plants, all three of these babies been whipped around by the wind, and it needs support. The fact that it's still, the leaves are still reaching up and stretching out is a good sign. So I'm giving it plenty of soil around it to help support it, and it can keep on getting its life. I got one more to go. It's the last one, and you can see the root. I don't know if you can or not. Is that light? Can we focus? You can see the roots right there. Well, you don't want to disturb them, least as possible. So I'm gonna grab the dirt around it without bothering the roots, and gently place it in here where I've added a little soil already. And I'm going to help it support it with the rest of the soil I got left in here. And I'm putting it all around the plant, so it has plenty of support. And all three of these babies are getting ready to go in the windowsill, which is why I like these planters. They made to fit on the windowsill. So you college kids that be talking about, I don't have a yard, I have no place to grow. You could grow in your windowsill. So it's a dirty job, but it gotta be done. Because I want my babies to prosper and have a good harvest. Hey Lawrence, hey Dwayne, how are you doing this morning? Okay, so yeah, now I'm continuing to fill this last pot with soil. And so now they got a little support from the soil, because that's really all the soil does, is support the plant until it can stand up on its own. And and by it being 3 plants exactly that I was surprised with and didn't know was coming, I decided to use my flexible planters and give them a new home in a different windowsill in my house. After putting the soil in, I'm gonna give it plenty of moisture because they are babies. So I'm gonna really give them a good watering. And I really love this kind of planter because that bottom part is a reservoir. So even though I'm getting ready to go out of town, it can sit in my windowsill and still survive and thrive without no problem for the next couple of days. Because it would take more than 2 days for the water to completely dry up from out of the reservoir. So that's the main thing I wanted to show you today as far as my 420 grow. I figure I'm going to use my train ride, my long train ride, to finish working on my Patreon and putting up pictures on the site. Because I'm going to finish the rest of my 420 grow on there. I don't want to be in no battles with Facebook, YouTube. I want to own my own space. And Patreon does not assume ownership of your content. That is why a lot of YouTubers went to that platform. So, there it is. Now I'm going to put this in the windowsill. I'll put it in this windowsill for now until I finish this video. I just wanted y'all to be able to visually see how these planters can fit in your windowsill. So you people with apartments and you talking about you don't have a yard to grow, I just wanted you to see, yes, you can grow. I put that's a little space on top of my air conditioner. It's not even as wide as the average windowsill. So you can very definitely grow your plants completely in the windowsill. You just have to be picky about the plants you choose to grow that way. So I can tell you already from experience, mint is one of them. Mint can easily be grown in your windowsill. And basil can also be grown in your windowsill. All the way from seed to the end of life. Mint can grow on your windowsill, but it does grow like crazy. Like this one, you can see I already got new runners coming up right there. That's a new runner coming up, ready to grow me some more mint. Well, once their roots grow all the way down to the bottom of this container, it's ready to go outside. And that's exactly how I filled up my whole yard full of mint. So I got mint coming. That's in my yard. And I also bought mint, which I repeat, if you want to get started growing, don't let poverty stop you. You could get this with the EBT card and start growing mint on your windowsill. Mint is a very medicinal plant. It has a lot of medicinal purpose. You will see that mint is included in a lot of supplements that you take. Mint is in a lot of products that's made, like toothpaste and unfortunately cigarettes too. But the properties of mint is that it's very soothing. So I eat a lot of mint. I eat a lot of mint in tea and in my mango salsa. Okay, So y'all been seeing on a lot of my videos how I use these pop bottle planters. I like them because you saw me, uh, you could see that this planter will fit on a windowsill. See? Can you see that? Okay. See how it can fit on the windowsill? Now I have a greenhouse. I do have more space to grow. I grew in my basement when I first started growing, but I'm older now. My knees are bone to bone. I just can't be doing that up and down the stairs trying to water no plants. So I have a indoor greenhouse which I use to grow indoors. But I just wanted you all to see that you can grow on your windowsill. There's enough light coming in my house from morning sun, and that's a good thing. And then plus I have a lot of southern sun behind me. My whole yard is a southern yard, and that's ideal for plants to grow. So I got full sun. They cut down a nuisance tree for the trains. So I'm going to have a wonderful space in which to grow in. But I have been pushing these pop bottle planters to help people get started. Because most people probably have a soda bottle sitting around their house already. So you don't have to get anything particularly new. And you could also do, I'm trying to swing this around and not clumsily knock anything over. And you could probably, you can do the same principle with not just the soda bottles, because if you're not a soda drinker, you can use milk carton, and pretty much it's the same principle. So what I do is basically cut a soda bottle in half. Okay. Okay, there's my knife. I'm gonna mark it off with the Sharpie. I can eyeball it now because I've done so many. I pretty much know where I need to cut it. But it's about 5 inches from the bottom. And it ain't gotta be perfectly straight unless you anal retentive. You just want to cut it in half, and that same principle can be applied to a milk bottle or even water bottle. These water bottles. That is also something you can get with your EBT card. Now I'm going to turn my stove on so I can create the holes. And I'm going to use a screwdriver, a heated screwdriver. I'm going to use a heated screwdriver to create the holes I need for the pop bottle planter. I know people who've been following me for a while said she done showed us this already. I feel like I can't show it too many times because people be making excuses about growing, and I really, truly, sincerely believe growing is one of those lost skills, survival skill, that our ancestors had that we don't. And if there was some type of natural disaster or war, whatever, when shit really hit the fan, most of us don't perish because we have no survival skills. All we know is how to drive up to a drive through, place an order, get mad if the meal take 10 minutes. I mean, take 11 minutes when they promise you 10. I don't think that's a good look on us as a species. And then just because of the red tape of things that I was going through in the medical profession, that's what made me put my foot down. First, they came with the opioid crisis. Then, we still slow to approve marijuana when marijuana ain't damaged society as much as opioids that was legally prescribed have. So just feel like that's all hypocritical. So I took my power back by learning how to grow. And I just sharing that passion with you guys. Just because I believe in it so much. So you see I cut the pop bottle in half. Still waiting for the screwdriver to get hot enough. I'm going to fill the bottom half with water. And you don't have to go up any further than the label. I leave the label on. If you don't like the label on, you can remove it. But I leave it on. And then I get a wick. Now this is just a Dollar Tree towel. Bought it for $1. Cut it up into strips. That's about 1 strips. And cut the towel in half. And that's how I create these wicks. These wicks, this is like considered soft hydroponics. So I tie a knot on one end and thread it through the top. With the knotted end on top. And I just thread that through the top of the pop bottle. And I just put the knot in it just so it won't slip out. And I'm temporarily going to hold the wick with a paper clip until that screwdriver get hot enough. Let me check on it. Then I'll show you the next step. The next step is to put air holes in the top portion for your plant. And it ain't no specific pattern or number of holes. I just put 3 dots on each side. Like that. Now I'm going to take that hot screwdriver and put holes in it just like that. Simple as that. I've showed this. I demonstrated with my grandbaby here. He's done it. I mean, the kids will love a project like this. Then you take the top part and put it into the part you filled with water. Like that. And you see how the wick is in the water? That wick will, it works to wick the water up into the soil. Now you just, since I'm transplanting the plant, I ain't gonna fill it up I'm just going to put a little on the bottom. Because this one has definitely outgrown, this mint has definitely outgrown this pot for now. Okay, so you see how the roots are coming out. So I'm going to gently remove this plant from its current container. And see, the roots are nice and healthy, so I'm getting it out at the right time. But they have clearly outgrown this pot. So now, try to move the camera down a little bit. Now I'm going to gently place this plant inside the new home of the pot bottle planter. And then I'm going to fill it with more new soil. And you want it to kind of maintain the same height as what the original planter container had. So I had to add a little bit more on the bottom. Now I'm filling it up on the sides. Okay. Okay. We making progress. We getting closer to the mango party. And I want this mint to grow me a whole lot more mint. And believe me, they do. So by the time this mint grows, the roots grow down to the bottom of this container, it'll be ready to go outside. And it's a dirty job. So, you know, if you scared of dirt, put your gloves on. But to me, I just go ahead and do it to get the job done. So this is my new mint in its new home, and it's in this passive way to grow, where I'm not going to have to worry about watering this plant for several days. Really, it lasts about a week or two. So you forgetful types like me, this is the way to go. If you be forgetting to water your plants, this is a way to give your plants water, because the plants know how to get their own water as long as you provide it to them. So I wanted y'all to see that. I know I demonstrated that in more than one video, but I don't feel like I can do it too much, in my opinion. I just feel passionate about it, and I think everybody should learn the skill of growing. I can't wait till my grandbaby is here, because they like it too. They become fascinated when they see life growing just like I do. Not quite as much as me. Why? Because it is work. And they don't want to hear anything that sounds like work. But you can make it fun for them. You know, like letting them choose the kind of plant they want to grow. Once I let them do that, they was naturally interested in what their plant was doing compared to what the other plants was doing. So that's how you can actually get them into this. I don't think foods should be industrialized. I think the high rate of cancer is evidence of that. I think people should be growing their own kinds of foods based on their own health needs and nutritional needs, and not some asshole who ain't never known nothing about poverty making no decision about giving you a box of food. You could grow your own food. I think that's an insulting and undignified way to live. Are you still there, loving my hair? I know some of y'all just listened to me. And now one last thing I want to show on my growth journey is that my okra have popped. Excuse me for a minute, smoke break. Yes, my okra have popped, and I want to get them going. This is the red okra that y'all saw me. That, oh Lord have mercy, my clumsiness finna ruin the whole thing, child. I done dropped all the babies, child. Now I'm trying to get them, hurry up and get them into a pot to grow. So one more time. I bought these pea pots, so no excuse. Poverty is not one of them. You could get started growing on pocket change. These cups are available at Dollar Tree right now. And here's the growing season. So these are the red okra. And I already marked my plant label. These are the red okra. And I want them to get started while I'm gone out of town. When I come back, I want to see some leaves, some little heads come out. So these are all the little sprouts. You see how the tail came out? I used the tissue method, the paper towel method to germinate them. Now they're ready to be planted in the pot. And I gotta mark where I started, because I forget sometimes. I'll be waiting for a seed to grow and say, hey, you didn't put nothing in me to be growing. Okay, I'm gonna use this wire. Okay, now these are the okra, and a lot of seeds behave just like these okra, where you get a little sprout, and when that sprout comes out, can y'all see that? You put that tail end down first. So I'm putting a little hole in there, and I'm using my tweezers, and I'm putting the tail end down first and leaving that little seed head on top, because that seed, just like an embryo in animals, that seed still contains the food for the new babies. So you leave the seed on there. So I made a little hole in there, and I'm putting the tail end down first. Can y'all see that? My big hand in the way. Okay, see the tail end? You put that down first. Point it down. And then go ahead and bury it So I'm gonna do it for 6 more. See, that one got a long tail. See, you put the tail end down first. Now, what I like about these cups is that you can put them all the way in the ground. You don't have to switch out of it like you do these and have to disturb the root at all. You could put the whole cup in the ground. Trying to get the strongest ones, because that means they the strongest ones. Ready to grow. So that's the last one. And you put the tail in first. And see how many I got left. Wow. I could actually fit a couple more here. And this is what I love about using these rotisserie pans, because this will fit on your windowsill. So if you just got a small place, you actually can get started growing in your windowsill. Yeah, I could put 2 more. So these cups, as you can see, I had to soak them in water. I soak them, you want them completely saturated. Then you fill it with soil. And actually wet it down. I ran out of water out of there. So I'm putting 2 more in here. And that's enough. I made the mistake. I was slap happy wanting to have a whole bunch of okra. No, you don't. Because they grow up to be really huge plants. Tall as me. They're beautiful plants, though. But that was a lot of maintenance for somebody who don't always have a strong man around. I'm an old lady doing all this by myself, so I'm gonna limit this grow to, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. That's plenty. That's the last one. Okay, they ready to rock and roll, and I'm going to put that in my green room. The rest of these that sprouted, even though they ready to grow, I'm just going to put in my compost pile. That was too pretty to go throw away. That's how I am. I'm always having a hard time thinning it down, and y'all know my train never fails to make its appearance. I will soon be on that train. So I let 2 be in 1 cup while they babies. You could do that. The rest of them, I'm just gonna put in my compost pile. I hate to throw y'all away. I would like to grow all of you, but I don't have enough energy. I'm sticking to the plants that you can grow on your windowsill. The okra is the only big plant I'm a bother with because I love okra. Anybody else are okra lovers? Hey Densley. Hey Sean. Hey Carl. Hey Derek. Hey Chris. Hey Brooke. Hey Chance. Hey Lawrence. Okay, y'all. That's my red okra. It's done. I told y'all um one reason why I love the rotisserie pans for your germination and oops, wrong top, germination and seed starter is because this will fit on your windowsill, so you have a small space you could get started. And it's ideal because it will keep the moisture in, which is they really don't need the light at this stage yet. They can't really use the light till the leaves grow in. So consider this the perfect little nursery. I call it germination, my germination station. So that's my little red okra that I'm getting ready to put in my cabinet in my bedroom, which is warmer, way warmer than outside. Now here's my 420 plants that have been growing indoors their whole life. And I tell you, I'm showing you these things because I watched a lot of grow videos on YouTube, and it's different ways to grow. Good morning. Who was it to say good morning? Oh, hey, Kareem. It's different ways to grow as it is growers. And a lot of times we overthink it. These are my 420 plants that have been indoors. They never got whipped around and beat around like the ones I just showed you earlier in this video. They were real leggy at first, but they slowing down. And this one got the second set of leaves. That's a good sign. They recovering from straining for the sun. So they done got a second set of leaves, and that's a good sign. So three out of four then graduated to their second set of leaves. This one a little bit behind, but all of them show signs of stop stretching as much because they're getting plenty of sun now in my windowsill. So you don't have to overthink it. I'm going to continue the rest of my 420 grow on Patreon because I don't want no BS from YouTube. And I don't want this bull crap where you can't go live and all that. I can't deal. So I'm planning to move to Patreon. After I finish loading up the photos and videos I got on already, then I will post that link in this video. And I add that to the links that I have been. Now, since I'm going out of town, this is also why I like these germination stations, is because you can add more water on the bottom and they just sit in the water and have a completely perfectly moist environment where the soil itself will just continue to uptake any excess water. And it's passive, so you don't have to worry about if it snow, it'll be okay in your window. Um, so here I go. I'm going to put this back in the window. And the other set I put up there, I'm going to leave it in that window because it's getting plenty. The new 420 plants that I got from outside sitting up on the air conditioner. And that's it for the, is it? Oh, this is the last thing. Now this the green okra. They done outgrew this container. And in this case, they big enough so you don't have to keep the top on it. You know, they done already outgrew the top here. So this the green okra, and I'm just gonna put that in my greenhouse on my back porch, and they'll make it because it's plenty of moisture. It's still water in. That's what's good about this container. I could actually still leave it in the container if I wanted to, but they outgrew it. They taller than the container now, so I don't want to stunt their growth. Oh, it's another one coming up. I thought I wasn't getting one in there, so I'm just gonna put that in a different windowsill and let it keep on getting its life. I mean, I wouldn't put this back in the green room with the bell pepper plants. That's it on the growing part. Now I'm ready to get on with my mango salsa party. I'm getting ready to head to Chi-Town to get my grandbaby, which I hope she's excited about seeing me as I am about seeing her. And I gotta make me a lunch for the trip because I ain't trying to spend no money eating on a train. Child, when I see somebody pay $3 for some ramen noodles, I fell out. No ma'am, Pam. So I'm going to be making a mango salsa. If y'all want to still stick around, I'm going to bring the music in. And you could go get your little drink or smoke and join me. Okay? I'm going to put these plants back where they belong. And let me see. Let me turn the music on. This is Playboy. You're a Playboy.
Shut it down. Sexy ladies want us. I won't be us.
Okay, I'll be back, y'all.
See this girl, she's so fine. She's supposed to be mine. She said, you're vital. I'm just joking, right? If you ready to ride, then I'm ready to blow. You can drop your ride, so you can take it slow. See, I got the dope. I don't have to show. You just have to know. I ain't bad at all. See, you go play town, what to do? Get down, what is it? Move now, too fast, slow down. Seriously, down, you turn me on. I'm trying to change, no more hit and run, huh? You're vital, VIP, you can fantasy, just next to me while I bring to life your fantasy. With Hennessy, explain the shit, just everything I'm trying to say. No falling break, I'ma do your way. When it comes to balling, I ball a day. When we done drinking, we'll play getaway. Somewhere far away, maybe a holiday. If you down tomorrow, we can just fly away. One way, first class, super spend, X-Max, shopping in Texas, English, straight fast. You can have what you want, you don't have to front. We on payroll, you don't A1. Your needs is small, too small, peanut. If you knew what I got, you be what's your ass. Shut it down. We shut it down.
Hey.
See this girl, she's so fine. She's supposed to be mine. She said, Salsa the fix.
Hey.
We shut it down. Sexy ladies want us. I won't be us. See this girl, she's so fine. She's supposed to be mine. She said, you bailo, you're a playboy. I know go follow you, go playboy. She tell me I'm a playboy. She said she don't be my playboy. I'm a playboy. Playboy this, playboy that. I married a lot of some Facebook chat, some slick, some fat. Stand between.
Hey, Ronald, I'll be there.
You can give me lap dance and
I'll be in your town in a few hours.
If you ready to ride, then I'm ready to roll. You can drop your ride, so I can take it slow. See, I got the dough. I don't have to show. You just have to know. I ain't bad at though. See, you go play town. What to do? Get down. Wanna see? Move now, too fast. Slow down. Seriously, slow down. You turn me on. I'm trying to change. No more hit and run.
I'm just cleaning up my mess.
Just next to me while I bring to life your fantasy. With Hennessy, explain the city. Just pretend I'm trying to say no falling break. I'ma do your way. When it comes to balling, I ball a day. When we done drinking, we'll play getaway. Somewhere far away, maybe a holiday. You be down tomorrow, we can just fly away. One way, first class, super spend, X-Max, shopping in Texas, English, straight fast. You can have what you want, you don't have to front. We on payroll, you don't A1. Your needs is small, too small, peanut. If you knew what I got, you be what's your ass? Shut it down. We shut it down. See this girl, she's so fine. She's supposed to be mine. She said, Salsa the fix.
Hey! this mint and get it on and popping with this mango salsa. I don't know why. I don't know why my music won't start over by itself. Oh, there you go. It's because I didn't wait. So, now I'm finna get my mango going. Mango salsa. I already chopped up some of the veggies because I really didn't want to do that on camera. Now I can show y'all what else magic you can do. I took all the big leaves off of that plant that's sitting up there on the table. I'm going to put this in my cup with the rest of the veggies, which is red bell pepper, which I didn't even know bell pepper was red until I grew it. Even the package that I bought had green bell peppers on it. This was green all my life. That's the other man fuck they do to you. People these days, now see, I cut this stem off the mint I have. People these days don't even recognize real food when you see it. And I'm going to take all the big leaves off. Take all the big leaves off. And that's going in my mango salsa with the bell pepper, garlic, chopped garlic, and mint. But guess what else? I thought my music was starting over. I see it ain't. I think that's YouTube trying to play commercials. That's why I went on and started playing premium. I don't know why it's not playing. There you go. So, I cut all the leaves off. I'm putting that in my mango salsa.
We shut it down. Sexy ladies want
ain't nothing like fresh food. Ooh, the nose is just orgasmic.
See this girl, she's so fine. She's supposed
but after I take all the leaves off, I just leave the top two. Just leave the top two. You can put this in water and get you a whole another mint plant. Let me pause this. You see, I have taken all the leaves off this stem, except the last two. And guess what? I could grow a whole new plant with that. A whole new entire mint plant. And I found growing mint plants from the plant is way more easier than growing mint from the seed. The weather's so funny, trying to put the babies outside. Last year, I had put thousands of mint seeds down, and then we had a rainstorm. It wasn't snow, it was just rain and wind that blew everything to the ground right when they started showing their little tiny leaves. So, me personally, I have learned to love growing plants from the plant itself. So, the town, I will be waiting for this stem to root. And what I'm going to do is cut it close to that nodule, that first nodule. on an angle. You see that's an angle? Pointed 90-degree angle. After you do that, this is all you do next. And put it in your windowsill. And once it root, the roots will come out at the bottom. It will grow you a whole entire new plant. Okay? It's magical. It's magic. These are the garlics that I had soaking in water, loving my hair. I know you said you put down some garlic. They got a little roots there. But I've already chopped up my garlic for my mango sauce, and I now have added my mint. Oh, it smells so good. Now the next ingredient I'm going to add is my basil, which you can see. I had it sitting in the windowsill. These are plants you can totally grow in your windowsill. So I'm taking off some of the big leaves. That will stimulate it to grow more. And it can totally spend its whole life in the pop bottle planter. Because it'll grow about another maybe half a foot to a foot tall. And beginning to end, your basil can grow in this. Now I'm going to chop this up. My basil. I love basil in my mango salsa. Now the only thing I'm missing is my oregano. I'm waiting patiently, but my oregano is tiny, tiny, tiny. I can't add that to the mix. So I gotta use the dried form you get off the shelf. I also add cayenne pepper and Himalaya pink salt, and also a little pineapple. Now I don't have the magic of editing on lives. But I'm going to drop my pineapple in this bowl. So now I'm going to add a little pineapple in here to wet things up and get the party back going.
Playboy cat, I married like some Facebook chat, some slim, some fat. Stand between and that's a fact. No disrespect, say I'm loving your space. You can give me a lap dance and cash a check. I had you bad, you ain't as bad as me. I'm sure you know I'm just joking, right? If you ready to ride, then I'm ready to bro. You can drop your pride, so you can take it slow. See, I got the dope, I don't have to show. You just have to know, I ain't bad at all. See you go, playtime, what it do? Get down, wanna see, move now, too fast, slow down, serious, slow down, you tell me, yo.
Little cayenne pepper.
Hit and run, huh?
I don't like stuff too hot. I'm not the hot girl. I don't like things heated. If my eyes is running, if my nose is running, my eyes is watering, I'm not having fun eating. You feel me? Okay, and the last ingredient is oregano.
If you're down, we can be at VIP. You can find a seat just next to me while I bring to life your fantasy. With Hennessy, explain the seat. Just pretend I'm trying to say no falling break.
And a little Himalaya pink salt.
When we done drinking, we'll play getaway. Someday far away, maybe a holiday. If you're down tomorrow, we can just fly away. One way, first class, X-Max, shopping in Texas, English, breakfast. You can have what you want.
Okay, so the list of ingredients, what I use in mine, you can vary what the ingredients is garlic, bell pepper, red onion, scallions. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. My green onion. This is what I've been telling my followers. The easiest thing you can grow is some onion. Scallions. That's all I use was water. I've had this onion a week and it's grown me a whole nother batch of onion, which I'm going to add to my mango salsa. Let me rinse it off.
See this girl, she's so fine. She's supposed to be mine, she said.
Now see, I promise you, when I come back home, this onion will grow me some more. I can't say enough. It's just something people should do to stretch their budget. Who don't need their budget stretched? I spent 69 cents on this bundle of onions, and now I got a whole nother bundle just because I grew it instead of throwing it away. You said, Mama Chick, you've been growing your onion for weeks. It just keeps growing. See? There go my validation. Now me, after the third week, I throw it in my compost pile, just get a new fresh bun. But I never throw it away. This is food. And this is a lost art that I believe we can't afford to lose. We cannot. We ain't made it to the Jetson stage yet. We ain't there yet. Where everything is automatic and you can survive without natural resources. I just don't believe that. In fact, I don't even believe we've been to the moon yet, to be honest. And we 12 years behind Germany and China on being solar. We just do too much that's backwards. We ain't progressing. And one thing that we not going backwards on is growing your own food. I think it's a tragedy. I think it's tragic. Hey Alexander, hey Danny, hey Layla, how you doing? Okay, so yeah, I've added my onion. Now here's the list of ingredients. Garlic, that's garlic on the bottom. Red bell pepper, that's the second layer. Red onion, that's the third layer. Mint, spearmint, plenty of spearmint, plenty of basil. I say about 6 leaves each if you buy it fresh. But I grow mine. So since I bought mine from the store, it has grown me some more. 6 leaves each of basil and mint. Scallion onion you just saw me put in, and about 6 pieces of pineapple. And I use the pineapple juice to wet things down, because I end up putting this in my Ninja. So I chop that up in my Ninja. Okay, so put this in my refrigerator.
See this girl, she's so fine.
Be nice
She's
and
supposed
cold.
to be mine, she said. Salsa the fix.
Nice and cold when I go on my road. I'm getting ready to put everything back up. Now, my last step is to put it on the Ninja, chop it up just a little bit more finer than that. But you don't have to chop it up. Some people eat it chunky, that chunky, but I need it a little bit dicier. Okay, that's my mango. Now put the small blade on. These Ninja blades scare me so bad. I'm so clumsy. I always think I'm going to have some kind of accident. Weird freak accident. Okay, this is the last step here. And I know I've done this before, but guess what? I'm doing it again. Because I love it that much. I'm always making me some mango salsa. It's one of my favorite dishes. And once it get cold, I can take it with me. I don't have to worry about none that I got to heat up in the microwave. I bring my own chips. And I don't spend no money on the train. At all. And if my grandbaby don't like it, she just gonna be hungry on the train, because Nana don't spend no money on food on the train. I know they trying to earn a living, but it'd be highway robbery on the trains to me. So I'm too poor for those type of things. So I'm getting my lunch ready for traveling. I still got a lot of time ahead, but I want to